Hello learners, welcome back to my channel Shraddha's Physics. In this part we will see from question number 36 to question number 40 of the SSB Physics 2021 question with the solution. So now let us start with the question number 36. The first question is the field due to an electric dipole for the large distance r from the dipole is proportional to. So for the electric field, if you will calculate this electric field E equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into 2p by r cube, that is for the electric dipole. The electric field, it is proportional to r power minus 3. But if in the question the potential is been asking, so for that case you can write the potential for the electric dipole, you can calculate, that is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into p vector dot r cap divided by r square. Okay, so for the potential for the electric dipole, it is proportional to r power minus 2, and for the field, r is proportional to, electric field is proportional to r power minus 3. Okay, so this one is our correct answer, because in the question you have to calculate the field due to an electric dipole. Then the next question is for a uniform electric field E, which one is your correct answer? That is the relation for the curl of the electric field and the divergence of the electric field. And you know, for a uniform electric field, the curl of the electric field is 0 and the divergence of the electric field will be 0. So this one is our correct answer. Then the next question is for a vector potential A and the scalar potential phi, a valid Gauss transformation with a scalar function lambda. So in this question you have to check which one of these following options are correct. That is the relation between the vector potential with the scalar function lambda and the scalar potential phi with the scalar function lambda. So here A prime equal to A plus delta lambda and phi prime will be equal to phi minus dou lambda by dou t. So this is the Gauss transformation. Now the next question, these are your direct formula based questions, so I am not going further details in it. Now the next question is for an electric dipole radiator, the total radiated power is proportional to, and you know, for the electric dipole radiator we can write the power, that is power for the radiator, that is equal to omega power 4 p naught square sin square theta divided by 6 pi epsilon naught into CQ. So from this relation you can directly say that this power will be proportional to omega power 4. So this one is our correct answer. Now let us see the next question. In this question, that is question number 40, when an LCR series circuit driven with an AC voltage is compared to a forced horizontal spring mass oscillator with a viscous damping, that is the damping force is proportional to the velocity, then the first option is R is equivalent to the spring and L is equivalent to the mass, or in the second option, that is R is equivalent to the mass and L is equivalent to the spring. Spring means spring constant. And the third option is C is equivalent to the mass and R is equivalent to the spring constant, or L is equivalent to mass and C is equivalent to the spring constant. Now first of all, let me check this one. You know, first of all, from the spring mass system, the damping force, it will always oppose the motion. Damping force always oppose the motion. Therefore, for the damping force we can write the damping force, that is Fd, is proportional to the velocity v, or simply since it will opposes the motion, I can write this is minus because of this opposing motion, minus b into v. Suppose this is your equation number 1. This is for the spring mass system, and also we know from the according to the Hooke's law, force by the spring, so Fs, that will be equal to minus kx, again the negative sign because of the opposing motion. And if I will add these two, that is equation 1 and 2, so the net force will be equal to Fd plus Fs, and the net force, you know, mass into acceleration, or we can write mass into acceleration will be equal to Fd is your minus Vb. This is your minus B into V, and Fs is minus Kx. So this is our final expression. And in place of the acceleration, I can also write this is m into d square x divided by dt square. Minus will be taken to the left hand side. This will be plus b into, in place of v, I will write dx by dt. And this is your plus kx, that is equal to 0. Okay. This is your suppose equation number 3. This is for the spring mass system. Now, if I will calculate for the LCR circuit, that is an inductor, resistor and a capacitor, they are connected. So for that case, by applying the Kirchhoff's law, I can write this is your IR plus L di by dt plus q by c equal to 0. Sorry, plus q by c equal to 0. Okay. Or we know VL, that is for the, this one is your inductor, this one is your resistor, and this is your capacitor. You know VL equal to L di by dt, and voltage across the resistor equal to IR, and the potential for the capacitor equal to Q by C. And also you know I equal to dq by dt. If I put this I equal to dq by dt in this expression, now this L di by dt term, it becomes L into d square q divided by dt square, since I equal to dq by dt, plus in place of I, here I will write, in place of I will write dq by dt. So this will be R into dq by dt, R into dq by dt, and in place of q by c I will write plus q by c, that is equal to 0. This is equal to 0. This is suppose equation number 4. Now if I will compare these two equations, that is equation number 3 and 4, from this 2 you can see for the second order derivative, that is d square x by dt square, if you will compare this second order derivative d square q by dt square, then L can be comparable with the m. So here L is equivalent to m. And similarly, if you will compare this dx by dt with the first order derivative of dq by dt, then the coefficient is b, and here is coefficient is r. So r is equivalent to b. And similarly here, this kx means here x is the variable. So if I take the coefficient of x, that is k, and here the coefficient of q is 1 by c. Why q? Because you know here d square q by dt square, dq by dt, and here also q, that is this is a function. So here the coefficient of x is k and the coefficient of q is 1 by c, or we can write c is equivalent to 1 by k. C is equivalent to 1 by k. So these are our relation, that is L is equivalent to mass, R is equivalent to B, and C is equivalent to 1 by k. Now let me check from the option. So here R is equivalent to the spring constant. No, R is equivalent to B. Let me write L is equivalent to, here L is equivalent to M, R is equivalent to B, and C is equivalent to 1 by k. We have calculated this much. You can see here L tends to M, R is equivalent to B, and C is equivalent to 1 by k. Now here from the option you can see L is equivalent to the mass. So L is equivalent to the mass in this option, and C is equivalent to the spring constant, that is 1 by k. This is your spring constant. So this option is correct answer. Okay. So this is all for today. If you have any doubt, can ask me in the comment section. Thank you all.